Oh, man.
I hate them.
Yeah.
I hate their puritanical fucking holier than thou bullshit attitudes. I hate their shitty 3-chord fucking grunge crap punk music that they play and try to pass off as good. They're fruity. No one points out how fruity their fucking makeup is. Whether you like it or hate it, no one says you look like a bunch of fucking Freddie Mercury backup dancers. What is wrong with you people? How do they have an army? They have an army that's bigger than the Canadian Armed Forces.
It's Kiss. They have legacy behind them, I guess. I don't know.
Legacy of crap.
I don't know. I mean, it's a band I kind of always wish I got to see, but that's like
Really?
25 years ago. 25 years ago, I wish I got to see them.
I absolutely hate them.
Just seeing them.
I have no.
Like I'm not a fan, but I mean, the stuff they did in the '80s, I love how like they put the Essence sax and all night and sleep. I mean, like I just love the fact that everything they did was about fucking, and it was just so unabashed. It was hilarious. They talked about the lifestyle, but none of them lived it. They're hilarious.
I liked God Gave Rock and Roll to You. That was it, and only because it was like Bill and Ted. Other giant reunion news that maybe not so much for you, but huge for me. Smashing Pumpkins getting together, original lineup to tour, and they're touring doing only songs from Gish and Siamese Dream, which I think is very cool. Siamese Dream, in my opinion, is one of the greatest albums of all time.
I actually agree to that. I love that album.
Oh, James Ehaw's guitar work is just supernatural. He makes me believe in aliens.
Yeah.
So that would be very cool to see. I never got to see them. I would love to. I did get to meet Billy Corgan at a book signing at Chapters in Vancouver. And he was just... Yeah, it was his book of poetry. And I got to talk to him for a couple of minutes. He was not what you want. Like I went in expecting him to be a super douche. And then I had no like misconception that he might be super nice. But he was just kind of there. He was just whatever. He was nothing to write home about, I guess. Other interesting one, I have no confirmation on this whatsoever. I think it's just a rumor. But Audio Slave, with Serge from System of a Down, taking over as the frontman. That would be very cool, I think.
Really?
Yeah, Audio Slave, and filling in for the late and great Chris Cornell would be Serge Patekapapitekapalan, whatever the fuck his name is. I think that would be a really neat...
I mean, he's got an amazing voice.
He does. He's
Have you heard the stuff he's been doing lately? It's like almost it's almost getting into like operatic stuff.
I don't think I've heard anything new that he's done in probably close to 20 years. Honestly,
it's like adult contemporary.
Yeah, I heard a lot of his solo stuff kind of just post Toxicity, and then I lost track of them. I just didn't care.
Yeah. His voice is so powerful.
It is.
Yeah.
Another new album in the works that I'm always excited. Tool. Possibly. There's some weirdness there because Perfect Circle's doing stuff, and but anytime Maynard's out doing something, I am very happy.
There's a band I've also always wanted to see live, but never had the chance.
Foo Fighters doing some shit. Queens of the Stone Age new album. It's going to be a big year for Dave Grohl, and I just whatever, dude. Your first two albums kicked ass, and after that, you went Weezer on me.
One thing I love about Dave Grohl is that after the second Foo Fighters album, maybe it was the third one, he was like, after playing in Nirvana for so long, playing some of these sort of heavier, faster songs, and all of a sudden he comes out and he does this much more lighter stuff. He says, I just, I start realizing that my whole tour, like when I'm playing a set for the crowd, it's It's just so many of her like slow songs and these little lighter banter songs. Just like nothing's really sort of heavy. So he said, "That's it. I'm fucking writing a heavier album." And he did just that, and that was that real big one that all my life I was looking for something, something I did, which I fucking love that tune. That was a great album. But yeah, so I always thought that was funny that he ended up mocking his own sort of music, going, I really got to step my game up because I'm getting really bored playing this.
I gotta say, I don't. Kiss Guy is not my favorite, but I could watch those videos all day long because they do it at every concert, right? They get a different guy to come up. Kiss Guy, obviously the most popular one. He's not my favorite, but I could watch those all day long. They just blow my mind.
Kiss Guy is so good. I love that would keep coming up in like interviews with Dave Grohl afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
Kiss Guy. Can I even do an interview that talk about this fucking guy? Jesus, bring one guy on stage.
But there was another one that I thought was quite a bit younger than Kiss Guy, and I thought was much better. I don't know if he was before or after. I'm assuming after.
No, he's had so many
after
of those
Kiss Guy, everyone in that fucking audience went home and learned that song.
Mm. Absolutely. Trying to figure out how.
What else is going on? Some other music news.
I have some music news.
Neil Young revealed to fans that he has brain cancer.
Oh.
So
does that explain his horrible guitar playing?
Yet again, just trying to fucking ride Gord Downey's coattails. What are you doing? Stop copying Gord Downey, would you? Oh, I've got brain cancer too. No one gives a fuck. You're old. Shut up. How dare you? How dare you, sir?
Oh, that's so good. Did you hear about Andy Gill? Do you know who Andy Gill is?
I know who Andy Gill is. I don't think I heard anything about Andy Gill.
Andy Gill, guitar player from the band, what the fuck are they called? Gang of Four? British punk band. He died on Saturday.
Ooh, I had no idea.
At the age of 64, respiratory illness.
Wow. Oh, don't tell me it's fucking coronavirus related.
No. Technically speaking, yes, but no. That term never listed anywhere on there, but he just passed away today.
That sucks.
So sad news for Andy Gill.
Yeah, that sucks.
Sure, it inspired a lot of music. So
I don't like it when people die. Although
I don't know it's ass numbers.
I've lost my page. What else did I want to talk about? Neil Young. I did bring her up for a reason. Frances Bean was just divorced a couple years ago. She was married very briefly to a guy who looked freakishly like her dad. This is Frances Bean Cobain, for those who may not know. And the Cobain estate, which she owns the majority of, her share being about $450 million. It was just a judge decided that's he doesn't get any of that in the divorce. That's all. Anything to do with Nirvana, this dude doesn't get in the divorce. That includes future revenue and stuff like that. So
wow, that really does look like her. That's freaky.
Yeah, kind of weird. She
looks
was
like
very hot, and I would be happy to hang out with her if she wanted to. So, Frances, give us a call, 604-655-9630. I would like to just hang out with you, and we don't have to talk about your dad's band, because I won't, really. Not very often. I don't even listen to it much anymore.
No, I never did, so if she wants to call me, I'm fine with that, because I will not talk about that fucking band.
Or if you want to chat with Gord, maybe just shoot, what's her name? Sophie Simmons, my number. That'd be good.
There you go. Speaking of entertainment, do you know who Mary Higgins Clark is, Eric?
Of course.
The very long-time novelist. I didn't realize she had the name of the moniker of Queen of Suspense, but she died on Friday.
Really?
92 years old.
Wow.
Yeah. Died in Naples, Florida of natural causes.
And I think she's been writing for about 90 years, so that is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
That sucks. Look at Mr. Cemetery over here, just checking the obituaries every day. Always about the money.
What can I say, man? I know death.
I didn't look at anybody who died.
It just had a big couple things that came up. Thought, oh shit, look at that. It's dead. There is something I'd love to talk to you about, though.
Okay, before we get to it, I got some crazy music news. 2020, as you know, will see the release of a brand new full-length Ashes of Purgatory album called Alpha Goes Zero. You can find 3 songs on YouTube right now. Very good songs with videos to support that album. There's also a Rocky Fortune and the Rich Tones album coming out in 2020. Gord Strain got an advanced copy of it, and he thinks it's nifty.
Oh, I really enjoyed it.
Now, here's something crazy in the world of what the fuck? I never thought this would happen in a million years. I got a text message this morning from Chris Reaper, the frontman for the former Ashes of Purgatory.
Oh.
I haven't talked to Chris Reaper. I've spoken to him once since Jason passed away. And we've never talked about anything. I just get this random text this morning. Hey, do you have a guitar? I'm working on a new project and you'd be perfect for it. Your style would be perfect. It's metal but rockish. Your style would be perfect. So who knows? There could be a collaboration with me and Chris Reaper from the old Ashes of Purgatory, which I would be very weird, and I don't know, I'm apprehensive, but kind of cool that he reached out finally. We'll see. I could be going to Vancouver to do some music. So stay tuned for that. There will be obviously lots of talk about that here on the show. That was my music stuff. Not very funny today. I don't care. I enjoy reading this crap. Oh, I got one more thing, but I can talk about it later.
What is it?
Nothing important. You go.
Okay. The reason I want to talk about this is because we have talked about this particular ailment, if you will, for a long time. But the FDA has officially approved their first peanut allergy drug.
Really?
Yep. It is a 3-phase taken over time. It's not meant to be used as like if you eat a peanut and you're about to fucking die. It's not like an EpiPen. It's not designed for that. It's designed to help minimize the effects that peanuts can have in the body over time. So the first phase, which is called the dose escalation, it's consumed on a single day. And then you updose it the second phase, which takes a few months, which is 11 increased dose levels. And then after that, the drug is taken home. The third and final is just a sort of like a maintenance, which can be administered daily as you're just sort of keeps it as a maintain. So the whole point of it is to help, like I said, it's supposed to help minimize the effects of what peanuts will have on the average person, because as it stands, there is absolutely no cure for people who are allergic to peanuts. And for the most part, they are extremely severe. So
I think we do need to cure the world of people who are allergic to peanuts. You're absolutely right.
I thought a cyanide pill would be the easiest, but apparently this also works. But yeah,
that's interesting.
Yeah,
I didn't even know they were working on such a thing. So
I didn't either, which makes me wonder: were they trying to do something else, and they just discovered, hey, if we give this to peanut people for the next 25 years, maybe they won't be as.
That's kind of usually how it always happens, right?
Yeah, created
They're
for
always
one
working
thing
on something else.
Yeah. So that was interesting.
Well, I hope it works out.
Yeah, I hope they come up with something a little bit better than